Okay, SE upcoming students, how are you? You are fine? Okay. So we are discussing, what are we discussing? The chapters, yeah. So we have already begun the chemistry, right? Good. If so, let's see what are we going to discuss. Yesterday, two chapters were discussed: classification of elements and means two chapters discussed, right? Chemical reaction and acid base salt. So today we will be discussing some gases and then some metals. And if there is time, we will be discussing about hydrocarbon and its compounds. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, let me share the screen. So you just call your friends if they have not joined till now. Yeah. Okay, so this is the time to do now. Now I'm going to begin. Sharing screen is very important. So, yeah, device manager is given now. Class SE PDF I have made it. So okay. Alright friends, so let's see in the screen. Without wasting time, we are discussing now very short types questions. As usual, what do we do? Very short type questions, or short type questions, even long type questions, or and very long type questions, even in that way we are practicing. Okay, question number 1. I have already reminded you to write question and answer together. At the end of this, I will be asking some students to read what they have written. Question number 1. What is Haber's process? What is Haber's process? Haber's process is the industrial preparation of ammonia gas. Haber's process is the industrial preparation of ammonia gas, in which hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas are taken in the ratio of 3:1 and heated at 500 degrees centigrade under 200 to 900 atm in presence of iron as catalyst and molybdenum 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 as promoter, promoter. Quite lengthy definition, so remember, right? Now we are in question number 3. Write the chemical formula of lime water. Students, remember, lime water means calcium hydroxide, or it is also called slaked lime. So its chemical formula is CaOH2. Now we are in question number 5. Name 2 chemicals which are required to prepare carbon dioxide gas in laboratory. So, what is the answer? The 2 chemicals which are required to prepare carbon dioxide gas in laboratory are calcium carbonate and dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid. Students, now we are in question number 7. What does question number 7 ask? Write any 2 uses of carbon dioxide gas. What are the 2 uses of carbon dioxide gas? Carbon dioxide gas is used to put off the fire. Put off the fire. Number second, dry carbon dioxide gas or dry ice is used as refrigerant or cooling agent. So these are some questions of very short type category. Students, now we are discussing question number 2 from short type questions. What does short type questions question number 2 say? It says, which gas is used to make soda water? You know, carbon dioxide is used to make soda water. Draw a diagram of preparation of that gas in laboratory and name any 2 parts. Students, so diagram is given down. Can you see? There is wool's bottle, gas jar, delivery tube. Those things you have to do. Now we are in question number 4. Here is diagram. See the diagram? Question says, in number 4, method of preparation of which gas is shown in figure? You can say, method of preparation of CO2 gas, carbon dioxide gas is shown in figure. Now next part is here, write balanced equation of chemical reaction of preparing that gas. What is the balanced chemical reaction? Let's write here. I said already, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, plus dilute HCl, and arrow. What does it give? CaCl2, calcium carbonate chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate plus dilute hydrochloric acid, when they are reacted together, then we will get calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. How to balance? Right here too. So this is the balanced chemical equation which we get in lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas. Okay students, now I'm going to remove it. Now we are in question number 6. What does question number 6 say? Question number 6 says, why is carbon dioxide gas not collected? No, question is, why is carbon dioxide collected by upward displacement of air? Good. Why is carbon dioxide gas collected by upward displacement of air? What is this answer? So it is of 2 marks, right? So you have to write 2 points. Carbon dioxide gas is collected by upward displacement of air because, what is the first point? It is heavier than air. It is heavier than air. And second point, it is highly reactive with water. It is highly reactive with water. Okay, 2 points. Okay, dear students, now we are in question number 8. Question number 8, what does it say? What happens when carbon dioxide gas is passed into lime for short period? Write with balanced chemical equation. So what to do? We have to we have to write the chemical reaction, that is carbon dioxide CO2 plus lime water, that is CaOH whole 2. What does it give? CO2 plus CaOH whole 2 gives CaCO3 plus H2O. Remember, right? So what is mentioned here? CO2 plus CaOH whole 2. Lime water is CaOH whole 2. When they are reacted together, then we get calcium carbonate and water. So question says, what happens when carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water for short period? When carbon dioxide gas is passed into lime for short period, then it turns milky in color. It turns milky in color due to formation of insoluble CaCO3. Due to formation of insoluble calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay, you can do this one. Okay, dear students, now we are in question number 10. What does question number 10 say? Very easy question. Actually, remember, questions are always not very difficult. How is carbon dioxide manufactured in the industry? Write with chemical equation. So, what should be your answer? Carbon dioxide is manufactured in the industry by heating or by strongly heating limestone. By strongly heating limestone. So, what is the chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is here CaCO3 heat symbol you have to give, then CaO plus CO2. Okay. They continue. Now, students, what do we do? Now we are doing these things that question number 10 completed. Now we'll be doing question number 12. Question number 12 says, draw a level diagram for lab preparation of ammonia gas. Write one use of it. Level diagram of laboratory preparation of ammonia gas means, could you remember? So diagram I will show you in the screen in next screenshot or next document. There is the diagram. So students, diagram is here. So you have to draw this diagram. So this one you can draw. So there is hard glass test tube, there is Bunsen burner, then delivery tube, gas jar, lime tower, yes or no? And you can show the mixture of ammonium chloride and calcium hydroxide. Okay, so this diagram is very important. Draw it. That is important. So next question. So one is drawing. Level diagram means you have to show the parts. Next question is write one use of it. What is the use of ammonia gas? Ammonia gas is used to make nitrogen rich fertilizer like urea. Nitrogen rich fertilizer like urea. Okay friends, now we are in question number 14. Write any two necessary conditions for the industrial production of ammonia. The mixture of carbon dioxide gas and water is sour. Why? Any two necessary conditions for the industrial production of ammonia are as follow. Okay, number one, temperature should be 500 degrees centigrade. Pressure should be 200 to 900 atm. Temperature 500 degrees centigrade. Pressure 200 to 900 atm. Okay, atmospheric pressure. The mixture of carbon dioxide gas and water is sour because there is presence of carbonic acid which tastes sour. There is presence of carbonic acid which tastes sour. Okay. Students, now we are in question number 16. Question number 16 says, draw a neat diagram of the lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas and label any two parts. So for this, once again, let me go to next screen sharing. So diagram is here, students. So for lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas, you can draw this diagram. It's given here: Wool's bottle, crystal funnel, delivery tube, gas jar, and here calcium carbonate, and next one dilute hydrochloric acid, isn't it? Those things must be kept in mind. Alright, so these diagrams are very important. If you draw and label, then you can get marks easily. Otherwise, it's quite difficult to get full marks. Okay, students, now where are we? We are in next number. The number says, let me go once again here in previous screen. It's given here. So screen is coming, not worry. We are in short question answers, and questions are asked in previous years. So similar type of questions can be asked to you. So you have to focus on it. Okay, screen is here. Now I will show you again next question and discuss. What does it say? Next question is now long type questions. Students, we are discussing now long type questions. Here we will be discussing odd questions, odd number. Draw well-labeled diagram of lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas with balanced chemical equation. Dear students, just before we have discussed this diagram and chemical reaction also, equation also done. What is that? CaCO3 plus dilute HCl gives CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Now we are in question number 3. Draw a diagram of lab preparation of ammonia gas and label any 4 parts, it is said. So just before we have practiced this, what are the 4 parts? Hard glass test tube, delivery tube, line tower, gas jar. Okay. So students, these questions are more or less related to each other. That's why if we discuss this much, it is enough. We should not discuss any more because most of the questions are related. So let's go to next chapter, that is now question number 8. Can you see? So this type of question can be asked. So you have to remember. Question number 8 says, answer the questions from the given figure. Okay. So what can you see there? Do you know? That is fire extinguisher. What is it? Fire extinguisher. So what does the given figure represent? The figure represents a fire extinguisher. EXTINGUISHER. What are A and B in the figure? Up, what is there? A is conch H2SO4, B is sodium bicarbonate. So conch H2SO4 and NaHCO3. Okay. Write the balanced chemical equation of the reaction inside the cylinder during action, it is said. Now we'll write the chemical reaction. What is it? 2NaHCO3. This is NaHCO3 sodium bicarbonate plus H2SO4. It gives, what does it give? Na2SO4 plus 2H2O plus 2CO2. So this is the chemical reaction that takes place during the action of fire extinguisher. Actually, these chemicals are kept separately, but when we press it or when we shake more for its better action, then what will happen? These chemicals, sodium bicarbonate and sulfuric acid, come in contact and then give rise to carbon dioxide gas, which comes out and helps to put out the fire. So students are over there now. Let's say what they have written. First of all, Neeraj, your turn. What did you write till now? Come on, Neeraj.
What is average process? Average process is the industrial preparation of ammonia gas in which nitrogen gas and nitrogen gas are taken with the ratio 3:1 and heated at 500 degrees centigrade on the 200 to 900 atmospheric pressure in presence of iron as catalyst and molybdenum as the water. Like the chemical formula of fly water. The chemical formula of fly water is A2SO2. Even two chemicals which are required to prepare CO2 gas in laboratory. And two chemicals which are required to prepare CO2 gas in laboratory are calcium carbonate and dilute hydrochloric acid.
Okay, come on.
CO2 gas. And the uses of CO2 gas are it is used to extinguish fire, it is used to manufacture salt.
Okay, now Roshan, your turn. Roshan.
This gas is used to make the soda water. CO2 is used for it. Method of preparing of this gas is shown in the figure by balance equation of chemical reaction of preparing the gas. CaCO3 plus type 2 HCl gives CaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Why is calcium carbon dioxide called by upward displacement to be because of this action what happened when the carbon dioxide gas passes into lime or the sulfuric tried with the chemical
Okay, now Samit, your turn. Samit.
Sir, how is carbon dioxide manufactured in industry? Right, the chemical reaction. Carbon dioxide is manufactured in the industry by strongly heating limestone. CaCO3, when you get arrow, it gives CO plus CO2. Right? Draw a well labeled diagram of preparation of ammonia gas and like one is of it. Anyone is of ammonia gas. It is used to make nitrogen mixed fertilizer like urea. Writing two necessary conditions for industrial production of ammonia gas. Any two necessary conditions for the industrial production of ammonia gas are temperature should be 500 degrees centigrade, pressure should be between 200 to 900 atm. The mixture of carbon dioxide and water is sour because there is more presence of carbonic acid sour. The figure represents a fire extinguisher. A is concentrated H2SO4 and B is NaCO3. 2NaSCO3
NaSCO3, not NaCO3, NaSCO3.
plus H2SO4 arrow Na2CO4 Na2SO4 plus 2SO4 plus 2CO.
Good. Shall we go to next chapter, that is metals. First question is name any two ores of iron. What are they? Hematite and magnetite. Number 3, what is an alloy? So what is the answer? An alloy is the mixture of two or more than two metals or metals and non-metals. Number 5, write the atomic number and atomic weight of copper. Atomic number of copper is 29. Atomic number of copper is 29 and atomic weight of copper is 64. 64 you can write, okay. Next one, number 7, write the name of 2 ores of copper. 2 ores of copper are copper pyrite, P-Y-R-I-T, copper pyrite. Next one you can write cuprite, C-U-P-R-I-T, cuprite. Now next, question number 9, which metal is extracted from bauxite ore? Yeah, aluminium is extracted from bauxite ore. Number 11 now, which metal is obtained from chalcopyrite? Chalcopyrite means copper is obtained from chalcopyrite. Now we are discussing number 13. What does question number 13 say? What is blister copper? So blister copper is the 99% pure copper obtained from copper pyrite ore. 99% pure copper obtained from copper pyrite ore during different metallurgical processes. Metallurgical, metallurgical, metallurgical processes. Number 15, which metal can be obtained from argentite ore? Argentum means silver can be obtained from argentite ore. Which metal can be extracted from the ore feldspar? So aluminium can be extracted from the ore feldspar. Write the name of any 2 ores of aluminium. The 2 ores of aluminium are bauxite, B-A-U-X-I-T-E, and next one you can write feldspar, F-E-L-D-S-P-A-R. Okay students, now we are going to discuss short type questions. Question number 2. In general, iron is not used to make body parts of airplane. Why? So what should be its answer? In general, iron is not used to make body parts of airplane because number 1, it has high specific gravity. It means it is heavy. Number 2, it gets rusted soon. Now next thing what we are going to discuss is question number 4. Question number 4 is here. Write 2 properties of aluminium that make it suitable for building body parts of airplane. The 2 properties of aluminium that make it suitable for building body parts of the airplane are as follow. It is light and attractive. Number 2, it does not get corroded. Now students, we are in question number 6. Identify the metals obtained from the following ores: bauxite, silver, copper glans, magnetite and chalcopyrite. Okay, let's start from first one. Bauxite. Which metal is obtained? Aluminium. Silver, copper glans. Silver. Magnetite, iron. Chalcopyrite, copper. Okay. Number 8. Why aluminium tools are not affected by air and water? Write the reason with chemical equation. So for this, you have to write one chemical reaction. So Al plus. So okay, now I'm going to search it and I'll tell you why aluminium does not get affected by this one. Al plus O2, you can write Al2O3, Al2O3. That is the chemical reaction. So aluminium tools are not affected by air and water because aluminium tools are not affected by air and water because there is a thin layer of alumina, alumina, alumina in the aluminium tools, which does not react with air and water. Does not react with air and water. So question number 10 is given here, how aquaresia is prepared. So this aquaresia, actually this is chemical properties of gold. It is discarded. So no need to do that. So students, now we are going to discuss question number, long question type questions. What is here? Long type questions number 1. Number 1 says, write any 3 uses of aluminium in our daily life. 3 uses of aluminium in our daily life. What are they? Number 1, it is used for making paints, silvery paints, PINTS. Number 2, it is used for making electrical wires, or electric wires, no electrical, electric wires. And third one, it is used for making various utensils, like rice cooker, pressure cooker, etc. So students, now we are discussing question number 4. You got 3 no you do, 4 let's do. Write any 3 uses of silver. So you can write the 3 uses of silver are as follow. It is used for making ornaments. Number 2, it is used for electroplating. Next one you can write, it is used for filling the teeth. Okay. So students, now, so what are we going to discuss is, okay, the time is gone because this Zoom is like this. So Zoom's time, it goes each after so one notice I have seen here. What is this? Rosina has sent Pravesh, Ishwar Neupani, Rajani Hamal, Thakuri, Pratisha Rana, Sangita Swester. Dear respected teachers, I, Sangam Gautam, father of Sarvani Gautam, I have been going through your activity recently. You all are doing great work in involving students in some study activities. However, I like to show my great concern your works. These all stuffs are not actually for students, like giving assignments to parents rather than you all are teaching. We need to give whole day time to making them understand things, as those chapters that you give from are not taught. So rather just giving homework and classwork, I request you to assign certain time, like mentioned in class routine, 10 to 12 day, and only engage students at that time. This is only students engaging process, not the regular teaching. So please manage a conference with parent at first and make particular criteria for classes and time. Lastly, please take this seriously. It is said here. So, when guardian has this thing, another suggestion, you can make videos and share online rather than classes like this. It is also given here. So, let me reply this. You can check my teaching videos. Okay, teaching videos videos in YouTube address. YouTube address SSWR Ishwar Nirupani. Okay, you. I'm just replying to this guardian. Alright, so 1.4 is given. So I was just teaching the students in online, but all of a sudden the students, one complaint has come. So these students, let me involve them. What to do? This is social media and we are being busy doing these works. And anyway, we appreciate the creative suggestions. Alright students, so there was gap, right? There was gap. Now I will continue. We are discussing those question answers. What is here? Okay, so let's see. Right, okay, it's here and it's given. Alright students, now check it here now. Now students, we are beginning the questions from the chapter metals. No, metal already discussed here. Short also, long also, and is there any more question left? So metals completed. Now we will be discussing hydrocarbon in its compounds. Okay, hydrocarbon in its compounds. Students, very short type questions. Write general formula of alkene. So general formula of alkene is, what is that? Let's write here, that is CnH2n. Okay, what is that? CnH2n. Next one, what is the question? You just check it. What is acetylenes? It's given acetylenes. So acetylenes means ethine, remember. So the unsaturated hydrocarbon in which there is presence of triple covalent bond between any two carbon atoms. Triple covalent bond between any two carbon atoms is called, what do you call it? Acetylenes. Number 7. What is saturated hydrocarbon? So saturated hydrocarbon is the hydrocarbon in which there is presence of single covalent bond between carbon atoms. Single covalent bond between carbon atoms. Okay. So number 5 is missing. Alright, number 5 I will tell. Number 5, what does the question say? Write 2 examples of saturated hydrocarbon. What are the 2 examples of saturated hydrocarbon? You can write methane. What is that? Methane. Next one, ethane. Methane and ethane. Okay. ETHA and E. Methane, ethane. These are the examples. Next one is is next? Number 9. Question number 9 says, write so I'm going to rub out on the screen what I have just written as example, because students are observing from there, and if I do not, then to study. Number 9 is write the molecular formula and structural formula of isobutane. It is said isobutane means butane, 4 carbon, C4H10. C4H10, this is molecular formula. Now structural formula, in straight line you can write C, 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 C. Then iso is given, right? Iso means in upper side there will be only 3 and the one will be in down, yes, C. Check here. Now you write down H, this side H, 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 and this side H, this side H, H, this side H, H, H. So this is the structural formula of isobutane. Okay, remember. Now students, question number 11. What are isomers? Give an example of isomers is given. Isomers, so the organic compounds that have same molecular formula but different structural formula. Molecular formula is same, structural formula, arrangement of atoms is different. That is, they are called isomers. Examples of isomers are butane and isobutane. Okay, butane and isobutane. Write the structure. Now question number 13. Hey, listen. Write the structural formula of trihydric alcohol. So we have studied monohydric alcohol, trihydric. Monohydric means containing only one hydroxyl group. Dihydric means containing 2. Trihydric means 3. Means here, what is the example? Glycerol. Very simple. C, 3 carbon, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hydrogen, and 3 OH. 3 means 1, 2, 3 OH. So this is the example of trihydric alcohol, or we can say glycerol. Okay. Now students, we are discussing number 15. 15 number says, what does question number 50 say? It says that give the name of following compound. So see here, the compound is given here. Compound is given. So here is double covalent bond between carbon atoms. So what is name? Ethene, right? Ethene. You can write ETHENE, ethene. Quite easy one. Now question number 17. What does the question say? Question says, you have to look at the screen. There it's given. Write the name of compounds having the following structural formula. So what is the name of this first compound? There are 3 carbon atoms. It is propane. What is this? Propane. And what is the second one? As usual, again, ethene, ETHENE. Okay. So we have discussed very short type of questions from the chapter Hydrocarbon and its compounds. So, dear students, now we are discussing the questions from hydrocarbon and its compounds. So, short type questions you just check here. Write a structural formula of glycerol and write any one use of ethyl alcohol. It is just combined, isn't it? Structural formula of glycerol I have already showed you. So, okay students, you can just check here also. In the screen is given propane. Simply add here O, here also O, and here also O. So OH, OH, OH. In these three H make OH and others as usual, same. That is glycerol. And one use of ethyl alcohol is, it is used in beverages like beer, whiskey, etc. Okay. So you please just do this one. Now question number okay, here we have to discuss E1, but I just said number 1. Now I'm going to say number 2 also. Then 4, 6, 8 like that. Okay. Question number 2. Methane is called Mars gas. Why? So you can say methane is called Mars gas because it is found in marshy areas. Marshy, and M-A-R-S-H-Y, marshy areas where there is decomposition of organic matter. Okay. Students, number 4. Write structural formula in one use of trihydric alcohol. So trihydric alcohol means, remember what is that? Glycerol. And what is the use of glycerol? So glycerol is used to make stamp pad ink, or it is used as lubricating agent in watches. Okay. Or glycerin can be used in confectionery, in chocolates. So yummy. Yeah. Now question number 6. Write any two differences between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So here what to do? Make a table. Saturated hydrocarbon, left hand side. Unsaturated hydrocarbon, right hand side. So saturated hydrocarbon is less reactive. Unsaturated hydrocarbon is more reactive. Then saturated hydrocarbon contains single covalent bond in between carbon atoms. Unsaturated hydrocarbon contains double or triple covalent bond in between any two carbon atoms. Here you can give example of saturated. Methane, M-E-T-H-A-N-E, and for them you can write ethene. For unsaturated you can give ethene. Okay, so this is quite important. Students, now we are discussing question number 8. Question number 8 says, okay, 6 and 8 same question, so we are not discussing that. Instead of 8, we will be discussing now question number 9. What does question number 9 say? Write structural formula and one use of trihydric alcohol formed by displacement of hydrogen atoms of propane by hydroxide. So this is also done already. It is similar to this previous questions. What is formed? Glycerol is formed. Now I'm going to tell you question number 3. Question number 3, let's try. Name the compound having the given structural formula. So it is propane. What is it? Propane. P-R-O-P-A-N-E. propane, because there are single covalent bonds between carbon atoms. And what is here? Which compound is formed when one hydrogen atom from each carbon is replaced by OH group? And also write this one application. So here will be one OH, one OH, one OH. It is also glycerol. 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 And what is the application of glycerol or use of glycerol? So glycerol is used to make good quality soap. To make good quality soap. Alright. So my dear SEE appearing students, so in today's class we have discussed 3 chapters. Right? How many chapters we have discussed? 3 chapters. Earlier we used to discuss only one chapter. Nowadays our speed has gone more faster. Next day we will be discussing new chapters. Minimum 2 chapters, otherwise 1 chapter. No, minimum 2 chapters, otherwise 3 chapters, 4 chapters, it goes like that. And please make routine and write down. Everything write down. And yesterday I said you, what did I say? To follow 30 days program. Have you seen here or not? Can you see? Show me your 30 days program. Show me your 30 days program. Neeraj, where is your 30 days program? Roshan, where is your 30 days program? Okay, good. Somebody is showing. Alright. Roshan, yours? Because what is said, you have to follow. Understood or not? And in EPS also you do it. So shall we discuss EPS also? So let's do one thing. So today is Wednesday. So tomorrow there will be EPS discussion. Alright? Tomorrow, Wednesday is over. Now Thursday is tomorrow is Thursday and Friday. 2 days we will be discussing now EPS. Clear? But main thing, are you practicing from 30 days set book or not? Please utilize the time and convey this message to your friends also, okay? Alright, so today this much. Have a wonderful time. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.